You know, when you're young, you're stupid. You have zero guidance, and most of the times you do stupid things when you think that you're in love. The sad part is that for most dudes, at least for me, it was a lot of trial and error to try to understand women, comprehend them, and get what I want. Well, that trial and error caused a lot of embarrassing situations that I know, like me, a lot of guys are still doing that, are mistakes that are just elongating the process. Today, I hope to make life easier for you to expose some of the mistakes that I made that are quite embarrassing, to hope that you never run into this and instead get the girl of your dreams way quicker than I did. If that sounds interesting, let's hop into it. Number one, probably the most stupidest thing that I used to do when I was young, waiting for a girl to text me at night. You know, you get home from school, you had a great day, you probably flirted with her a little bit, you got her number, and what do? At least me, I would wait. Waiting for her to see if she liked me, waiting for a text, anything to give me a little bit of a sign or a hint that there was a mutual attraction. Well, my friend, I might as well have been waiting for water in the desert because nothing came through. And that's because it took me a while to understand. Not every woman is courageous enough to make the first move. While you will get those throughout your lifetime, it doesn't always happen that way. And even when it does, it's always more masculine and more alpha for you to be the man, grow a pair of huevos, and be the first dude to drop the message. Number two, thinking that I needed more money to be able to impress more girls. I used to do it, and I know so many guys do too. When you're in a situation that you're with a female that you want to impress, you think that you have to overcompensate. So now you're rambling about things that you have or think you have, but really don't. You're pretty much flexing. No girl wants a guy that's cocky as hell, and the sad part is most of the time, you don't even have what you claim. So forget all that. And you know what I realized? I quickly realized that just money and resources, it wasn't gonna cut it. It wasn't gonna attract the girls. Instead, I did my research. And you want to know what does scientifically attract more women? A good scent. Not only is it sensual, which triggers the right wires in her mind, the wires that you want to be triggering. Now, if you're young or if you're old, you probably know fragrances are expensive. I figured this out pretty early on. But you also know you're going to need several of them to attract girls. Well, you're about to love me. That's where our sponsor, Scentbird. Scentbird is a subscription service, a fragrance subscription service, where you're gonna get a scent delivered to your door every month. Every sample you get every month is a large amount. It's gonna last, at least mine, always lasts me more than a month, unless you put on cologne like a freaking savage. And what you're gonna notice is that you're gonna start building a collection of fragrances. Now, this is exactly what you want, because not every woman will be attracted to just one scent. So instead of going to the department store and paying $100 plus for just one bottle of cologne, you could try Scentbird. If you click the link down below, Scentbird's only $15 a month, but there's a massive discount down below just for you guys right now, where it's going to be even more affordable than that. Another neat feature with Scentbird is that for your first month, you're going to get a special casing. Now, this casing is where you're going to drop your cologne. The cool thing with this casing is that it's nice and sleek and compact, and it also protects the fragrance. So since it's so small, you can easily carry it in your book bag or in your car. That way, when you need an extra boost of confidence or of attractiveness, you can just pull it out and spray and not have to worry that your cologne's gonna break or spill all over the place. You guys have to check out Scentbird. I'm gonna have them linked down below. Oh, and before I keep going, just so you know, Scentbird does house most of the largest fragrance houses. So you're gonna be getting top name brand fragrances from like Gucci to Mercedes, all the big name brands that will probably cost you $100+ in the department store. You're gonna get it for only $15, and for the first month, way less than that. Go ahead and check out that discount code to get it even more affordable on your first month. Number 3, hope and pray that she would talk to me first. You know it. It happened to me. It probably happened to you. You would always hang around her, be with her friends and stuff, but never have the balls to actually engage with her directly. And if you did have her number, it would be the same. You would beat around the bush, maybe a little bit on social media, but you would never have the balls to actually send her a message. Instead, what you would do is just pray and hope that someday she would make the first move, because as soon as she did, you would know that she likes you. But here's the real kick in the balls, that it is gonna come a day when that girl will text you first, and you're gonna be excited. You're gonna be like, yes, I got it. But here's a reality: since you never had the balls to actually text her, you don't have the confidence to actually cultivate that attraction. Meaning that once she actually texts you first, you're not gonna know what to do, because you're not gonna have the initiative to keep that conversation going. But, and I'm telling you this from experience, the first time it happened to me, I didn't know what to do. I was excited because she liked me, and then now what? when it changed was when I decided to not care anymore. When I decided that I realized that rejection, it didn't hurt. It didn't mean anything. So I was the one always initiating conversation. I was the one first texting girls. Now the tables are switched. You are in the alpha position. You're leading the conversation and your success rate is going to go up. Number 4, being ultra nice. There was also a time when I was a loser. A good morning, good night, beautiful, every single night type of loser. Damn it, me just thinking about it is making me cringe right now. Now, doing this sporadically, there's no problem. But when you do it every single day, morning and night, hoping that it's gonna grow some sort of attraction between you and her, that's where the mistake comes in. She's just gonna think you're just some nice guy and that she definitely doesn't want to date, because in person, at least I don't cultivate any sort of sexual tension. So what happens is that when you send those messages, it's like a best friend telling somebody good night, sleep tight at that point. Number 5, this one was a bad one. I know you probably do it too, so hopefully I'm not alone, but using WikiHow or Reddit for tips and then trying to implement them in person. Probably the worst source for life advice. No, doing our homework or asking about the weather won't strike up that conversation that you want. It's the most basic and helpless fountain of knowledge, because most of these articles and threads are written by incels, especially those Reddit forums. You want to follow advice from people that you trust and that you know have a good track record, whether it's a personal friend or your internet brother. Number 6, letting her lead. Oh, man, I used to do this all the time, and I know so many guys do. This is like what I was talking about before, letting the girl do the first move. When you let the girl do the first move, you're letting her lead, and you just put her in the dominant alpha position. No girl wants to date a beta. And if you want a clear example of this, watch the Bober series we're doing with Michael Bober, where we're gonna give him a full transformation. We put him on a date with the hot girl, and you're gonna see the flip of roles where she's in the alpha position and he's in the beta position, and he basically lets her lead the whole date. And this is because most guys are so unsure of themselves when they talk to a woman that they look for the woman to give them approval or permission before they can take any lead in the conversation. And finally, number 7, too many compliments. When I finally got comfortable to go up to girls and be able to start random conversations with a stranger, I had the issue that I would just drown them with random compliments. Now you just look desperate. And this is a natural phenomenon because men tend to get attached physically way faster than women get attracted to men. So I end up looking desperate as hell, lobbing compliments at her left and right, ready to start a relationship with the complete stranger and not making sure that I get her attracted to me first. Rookie mistake, young Jose. All in all, it took a lot to get here and finally understand the formula to be able to talk and just get girls to like you, for them to be infatuated with you, and then just finally date them. And now my life goal is to just give you all I know in my videos so you don't have the same cringy track record. So that's it for me in this week's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to drop us a like down below. Also, don't forget to check out our sponsor, Scentbird. If you guys want to smell good, they're going to be linked down below as well. That's it for me today. See you next time.